What a performance from Jayden Daniels, a clear front runner for the Rookie of the Year. If he doesn't win Rookie of the Year, I don't know who else should, because he's been the franchise quarterback for Washington. He's been the starter all year. He's won 11 games for them, led them to the playoffs, and he comes in. I understand it's a regular season award, but he's had a phenomenal regular season. But in the playoffs, he does even better, having over 300 yards total yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. You know, when it's 2020, game on the line, he goes and drives and gets a game-winning field goal for the Commanders. He's been absolutely one of the best rookies we've seen so far in the past, 20 years. He's been phenomenal, and I think Washington finally got their franchise guy, and they're going to be competitive for years to come. But we had another guy, familiar face, a guy who plays similarly, which is Lamar Jackson, who had a bit of an underwhelming statistical performance, having 175 yards throwing, 81 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns, and he's being called MVP here, huh? But, he's just different, but these stats are MVP. I just want to put a little bias there. But my take here, before you lose your mind, is Lamar Jackson, at the end of the day, had 2 MVPs, but Jayden Daniels will be a better player when it's all said and done than Lamar Jackson, and he's 2 MVPs behind. But Lamar didn't win no Rookie of the Year, and Jayden Daniels is gonna start off with the foot, going correctly, getting that Rookie of the Year trophy, which he should be getting. And we check the stats here. I want to compare Lamar Jackson's MVP stats to Jayden Daniels. I don't think it's fair to compare rookie years, because Lamar Jackson didn't really start his rookie year, all the way through. And he was a lot younger than Jayden Daniels. Jayden Daniels is a bit of an older rookie. I am going to put that out there. But what I've seen from 24-year-old Jayden Daniels is something I never got to see from Lamar Jackson from 21 to 24 years old. And that was be amazing in the regular season and then perform at an all-time level in the playoffs. Rookie debut in the playoffs, and you would have thought Baker Mayfield was the rookie fumbling, but instead Jayden Daniels, when he needed a scramble, get a first, he got it. When he had a player in the end zone, he would throw correctly. No interceptions in the end zone. Many rookies, I would even say Lamar, would have turned the ball over like he's done in the past, playoffs, but Jayden Daniels didn't. And I want to say this. I think the Washington Commanders will come out of the NFC, and you're going to be saying, oh, they're going to get blown out by the Lions. No, I'm going to say this right now. This Lions team is beat up defensively. Obviously, they could put up a bunch of points. Yes, they could put up at 40 points any given day. They've got the best and most sought-out offensive coordinator in Ben Johnson. They've got a great offense. But I just think this Jayden Daniels is different. And at the end of the day, it's a QB-driven league. And Jayden Daniels is a better quarterback than Jared Goff. I don't care what you say. I'm taking Jayden Daniels for the next 5 years over Jared Goff any day. But look at his stats. Back to the topic. He's got 3,500 yards, and he's got almost 900 yards here rushing. He's been phenomenal. 9 interceptions. That's amazing for a rookie. Lamar Jackson, if we check his stats here, let's check 2019. This is his best season from him being 24 years or younger, because he came into the league around 21 years old. 2019, becomes MVP, 3,100 yards throwing. Whoa, he gets beaten here by Jayden Daniels. Now, we check rushing here. 1,200 yards, 7 touchdowns. Obviously, he was a better rusher. Lamar Jackson is a better rusher, but Jayden Daniels already is a better thrower than Lamar Jackson. I understand 4,100 yards, but this is Lamar Jackson, 7, 8 years into the league. Jayden Daniels, 7, 8 years into the league, will be hitting 4,000 yards throwing any given season. First year in, he's 3,500 yards in. Lamar Jackson, 7 years in, and he finally cracks that 4K yardage, He's at 3,500 yards before Lamar. It took last season, Lamar Jackson finally got over 3,500 yards throwing, and he's what? He was 27 last season, and Jayden Daniels at 24 years old already did it first year in. That's something to keep in mind, But if you even compare last year's MVP run for Lamar Jackson to Jayden Daniels when he's a bit older, right? He finally gets over 3,500 yards. He beats him in that category, but compare this to this is basically 27-year-old, 28-year-old Lamar Jackson. against a 24-year-old rookie Jayden Daniels. A lot more experience from Lamar, but Jayden Daniels here has beaten him on the touchdowns game. Passing touchdowns. He has 2 more interceptions, just 2 more. That's not an insane amount more. Rushing wise. You've got more yards rushing than Lamar. Lamar tried to stay more in the pocket here, but Jayden Daniels here, I think he's the perfect modern day quarterback. And I think the only problem he'll have is, that stereotype of him being, too scrawny, but he hasn't got hurt all year. He's played 16 games, the same amount as MVP Lamar here. If you check his weapons, they're okay. He's got Terry McLaurin, who's a great receiver. Running back wise, I don't think he's got an elite back like Lamar Jackson has right now. Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry's a top 3 back. Jayden Daniels doesn't really have a top 3 player on the offense, in their relative position. Lamar Jackson, Mark Andrews at one point was seen as a top 3 tight end. You would see Derrick Henry is seen as a top 3 back. He's had a top 3 O-line. He's got a great defense. Jayden Daniels has come into a team that I believe was missing an X-factor quarterback, but he's enhanced that team, and he's made that team, elite just by the way that he carries himself and he leads his team. He's got such an aura about him and such a professionalism that I've never seen from a rookie quarterback, and the decision making is amazing from the guy. I don't understand why the Chicago Bears passed up on Jayden Daniels, considering that Caleb Williams is the complete opposite, holds on to the ball too long, isn't a great leader in the locker room. He's has done nothing but not perform, and he's been given an amazing offense. They went out there and got him a great running back. They went out there and got him 2 receivers, including the already elite DJ Moore. They went out and drafted a guy, and then they end up getting Keenan Allen, a great veteran. And he's got Komet, who's a reliable tight end. But the point here that I'm trying to make is Jayden Daniels will end up being a better player than Lamar Jackson. And I will even say this season, the Washington Commanders will go further than the Ravens. I don't think either one will win the Super Bowl, but I think the Commanders will make the Super Bowl. That's my hot take right now. The Commanders make the Super Bowl, and Lamar Jackson and the Ravens lose to the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo. That's what I'm going to say. That's it. Leave a comment down below. What do you think about this debate right here? Do you think Jayden Daniels will be a better player than Lamar Jackson in the future? Obviously, right now, Lamar's better, but I think, in the incoming years, maybe next year or the following year, Jayden Daniels will be seen as a better quarterback than Lamar Jackson. But anyways, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more videos. And, thank you guys for watching.